Hello gamers, welcome to the channel. Today let's take a look at Assassin's Creed Mirage on the Steam Deck SteamOS. Let's go through some of the graphic presets, see how it performs on the Steam Deck. Okay, and maybe later I'll try to install an FSR 3 mod as well. But it's going to be difficult because this game doesn't have built-in frame generation. Okay, so if you have a game and it has this overlay, okay, which you really shouldn't, but I'm only testing this out for you guys. So if you do have this, there's a way to get rid of it. You have to press the P button on your keyboard. And if you don't have a keyboard connected, don't worry. Press the Steam button and then go to controller settings. Okay, make sure you enable back grip buttons and then map any of these keys. I mapped the L4 to the keyboard P button. Okay, and then it is the L4 button. So I press it once, press it twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Okay, so 5 times and the overlay should be gone. If you want to put it back up, you can. Just press the P button again, like I'm doing now. Okay, so let's take a look at the options. Screen, okay, frame limit off, so no limiting FPS, and then window borderless. Aspect ratio 16:10 is the native Steam Deck. So it's 1280 by 800p. VSync off. Resolution scale 100%. Graphics, I kept it at low. So the graphic quality now is on low. Okay, just leaving it at default. I'm gonna default, but I'm gonna remove adaptive quality. So yeah, no dynamic resolution. And the up sample type, so the upscaling, it's default on TAA. It's got Intel XeXS and FSR2 as well. But we're just going to leave it at TAA. Okay, and let's see how it runs. So graphic preset at low. Feels pretty smooth right now. Frame time and everything's pretty good.
Let us not keep Darwish waiting. I cannot bear another lecture.
Okay, so
it is
40,
quite
50.
a few Darwish has pushed your way now.
He knows I will come through.
You have his trust. That much is clear. Do you suppose you have theirs? These shadowy types?
I should hope so by now.
Then they should show it. You take all the risk and they offer little in return.
They are liberators, Nihal, not merchants.
I know the stories. Still,
all right. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. And the graphics aren't too bad on low settings, honestly. I'm not sure how it looks on your YouTube, but you know, on the Steam Deck, on the small screen, it's actually not bad. And I'm also going through a capture card.
Yeah.
All right, so 40-ish 50. Okay, let's go and try medium. Options, graphics. Okay, medium. And also adaptive quality off. So no dynamic resolution. Oh, we need to restart the game every time you change. I hate it when games do this. Okay, then I think we should go with AMD FSR low. AMD FSR low. Apply. Okay, so every time. Oh, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. So if you're liking the video so far, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Talk a lot about gaming handhelds, especially the Steam Deck. All right, Lenovo Legion Go, Nintendo Switch, mods, cheats, trainers, emulation, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's continue. Now we're at FSR. Okay, so before we're getting like 40-ish 50 with TAA. Now we're using FSR. Quality is not bad. Plus the resolution enough.
Let us not keep Darwish waiting. I can.
Okay, so I forgot we're on FSR what? Are we on quality? Oh, we're on native. No, that's why. Maybe we should go with performance. I think that's where we can see a difference.
Another lecture.
All right. So if you're using FSR, get
Get
60
at
He knows I will come
performance.
through.
You have his trust. That much is clear.
So if we take a look at the overlay. Okay, so we're actually running at like 25. So 400p. We're at 400p right now. So that overlay is actually
Do you
quite
suppose
useful.
you have theirs? These shadowy types?
I should hope so by now.
Then they
And we
should
get
show it.
60.
You take all the risk
50,
and they
60.
offer little in return.
They are liberators, Nihal, not merchants.
Okay, let's say we go... Actually, I kind of like this overlay because we can see the resolution. See on the top left corner, the resolution. So I might keep it on for a bit. Okay, performance and then balanced. Oh, balanced is 470p. So let's check that out. Not much difference. I don't think there's much difference. Yeah, there's not much difference. 400p and 470p.
Should be enough to feed us.
Not much difference there. And quality. Let's try quality. Quality. Quality is 533p. Okay. Okay, so pretty much the same. Pretty much, I think it's a little bit better than native. But you're not really losing much quality. So yeah, really not much difference. And the graphics still look pretty good. Okay. So now let's go to medium. Go to medium. I think we have to restart. Yeah, we have to go to... So medium and then FSR2 quality. Good. Medium. Motion blur off. No adaptive quality, and then quality. Right. Let's see if this works better. I really hate it when games you have to restart. Okay, so now it's TAA 800p. You can see. I actually kind of like the overlay. So if you're interested in buying this game, make sure you check out instantgaming.com. They're the sponsor of today's video. So go check out their website if you're not familiar with them. I've got a link below. And they sell game keys at like discounted prices. So, you know, and yeah, they get the keys directly from the game developers. So cutting out the middleman, that's really good for you guys. Go check them out. This game's on sale. Okay, so medium. Okay, continue.
Let us not keep Derwish waiting. I cannot bear another lecture.
These contracts. It is quite a few Darwish has pushed your way now.
He knows I will come through.
We're using TAA right now. Maybe I forgot to change that to FSR. Yeah. So FSR quality. Oh, we have to restart for... Yeah, okay, we're just gonna leave it. So yeah, I think we know that the game actually does run
That
pretty
much
well.
is clear. Do you suppose you have theirs?
Okay, and
These
everyone's going to be
shadowy
asking me,
types?
how does
I should hope so by
FSR3
now.
frame generation mod work? So I've already added the mod. Okay, so I just have to turn it on by adding the launch options command. So if you want to know how to install these mods, I've got plenty of videos. Go search my channel, subscribe, check out my videos. I've got FSR3 mods with frame generation. I've got paid mods by Luke FC, by Pure Dark. And then I've got free mods using the DLSS enabler. You download that for free. Some games work, some games don't. For this game, I'm using the paid mod, Luke FC's mod, because this game doesn't have built-in frame generation. So gonna have to force it with Luke FC's mod. Oh, actually, it might crash because I didn't. Did I change it back? Oh, yeah. Because if I tried it. If you have the game set to FSR 2 and then you install the mod, you run the game, it crashes. So make sure the game you set it to TAA before you activate the mod and run the game. Hope that makes sense. You know what? So like if you run the mod and then the game crashes, remove the mod, remove the launch options command. So boot the game without the mod, and then go into the game and go to options and make sure the graphics here it's set to TAA instead of FSR2, because FSR2 will crash the game if you're running the mod. Okay, so now you can see because we've got the mod on, we can enable DLSS. Okay, it's not really DLSS. It thinks we're using an NVIDIA GPU, and then it translates to FSR3 with frame generation. So this option already does everything. You don't need to toggle because the game doesn't have a toggle for frame generation. Okay, so set it, and we obviously have to restart, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm using Luke FC's mod. It's a paid mod, like I said, and then it's I'm using an older version. I'm using the FSR2, FSR3 mod. Okay, he's got a new mod called Uniscaler. I'm not using that one. I'm using the old one. This game uses FSR 2.2, so I'm using the 220.zip file. The version of the mod I'm using is 0.10.4 or 14. Yeah, I'll leave it in. I'll leave it in the link in the description, like the name of the mod, the version. Because I actually forgot. I think it's 0.10.4. Yeah, that's the latest version before he changed the mod to Uniscaler. Okay, so now let's try it out. So the mod is on already, and you can see there's a lot of ghosting, flickering. Yeah, that's because the game doesn't have built-in frame generation. It doesn't have that engine that's required.
Let us not
That's
keep
why
the
it
wish
flickers.
waiting.
It's forcing
I
the.
cannot bear another lecture.
So you can see like the
These
frame rate,
contracts.
we're getting like 50 or
It is quite a
60
few Darwish
at
has pushed for now.
He knows I will
5
come
3.
through.
Yeah.
You have his trust.
So it's not much improvement actually. Oh, because we're on medium. Oh yeah, because we're on medium. On medium settings. On low, you'll be getting better. So on medium, we're getting like 50 or 60 with frame generation.
Do you suppose you have theirs?
But there is a way to
Shadowy
remove it,
types?
but it's not really how it works. Okay, so you know frame generation is working right now, but if you want to remove the ghosting, just turn it back to TAA and it removes it, and it keeps the frame generating. You see the frame rate? We're still getting
Then
like
they
50 or
should show
60,
it. You take all the risks
but I
and
don't
offer
think this is
little in
like
return.
real.
They are liberators, Nihal, not merchants.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that it's a fix.
Still, the price of liberty
Honestly, I
should be
can't
enough to
tell.
feed
I
us.
can't tell if we're running at 50 or 60. But it doesn't feel too sluggish. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it like, feels really sluggish. But so now I get the frames, but I'm not really sure if this is really. I've asked around. I'm not really sure if this is really like frame generate. It's like frames are obviously generating because you can see the FPS counter at the top there, generating frames, but without the flickering, the ghosting, it doesn't feel real. You know what I mean? So if you want to play like this, you could. But I'd suggest just playing it on. So I'll give you my recommended. So I don't think you should use this mod. Just play on low. And then adaptive quality off. And then AMD FS out. Oh yeah, I forgot to see when you have the mod on. When you have the mod on, that happens. So that's what I do. You delete the launch options. So I'm gonna run the game without the mod. Then I'll give you my best settings, which is basically low, and then FSR on balanced. I think that's the. You might want to turn the textures up a little bit, but it's not really a big deal because I normally play handheld. You know, you're playing on the Steam Deck, so it's not a really big deal. This game runs pretty good. I feel like we've rebooted the game a lot of times. Okay. Okay. So graphics. Oh, gotta reboot again, I think. Low. And then adaptive quality off. Upscaling FSR2. And then balanced. Apply. Restart. I think I'm gonna cut all this out. Okay. And okay, now let's check it out.
Let us not keep the wish waiting. I cannot bear another lecture.
These contracts.
Yeah, I think this is
It is quite a few
how I
garbage
would
has
play the
pushed their
game.
way now.
He knows I will come through.
You have his trust. That much is clear. Do you suppose you have theirs? These
But I think it feels a little bit
types?
better without
I
the
should
mod.
hope so by now.
Then they should show it. You
I think
take all
those
the risk and they
frames
offer
that
little in
generated, if you
return.
change it to
They are
TAA,
moderators
the mod's
behind,
not working
not
properly.
merchants.
I know
So
the
just play it like this.
Still,
Alright, I think that's how you do it. So I'll leave it here. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comment section if you have any issues, and see you guys in the next one. Later.